Hi guys, it's Starting coming at you with another game of Hades. And this time we are jumping right in. We are so close to achieving a couple of achievements. We're just working on a couple of the ones right now. So we're doing this forced overtime. It'll both get the heat bounty, and then also I think this one would be pretty tough. So it's going to make them faster and have attack speed increased. So I figure we'll just take the fists, right? Since they are like the highest DPS, at least I think they are. They seem to be real solid from the attacking point of view.
Do you ever think to yourself that you were born a bit too late, my kin?
Interesting.
And he is wishing that we could have been there with him. Yeah, we're gonna take this.
That's what you get.
I don't know if it's right. I really think we're just gonna take this because it's epic. And while his could be fine, you know, we'll see how it pans out. Alright, much more rarity on boons, or tons of money. We'll take very high boon quality. That's shinier than money is. Yeah, well, I guess also, you know, maybe it doesn't synergize wonderfully well, but it is working just fine here. And now it leveled up. It isn't leveling up the boon yet, though. Here, Poseidon or the hammer. Normally, I would say I love Poseidon so much, but the hammer can often be really extraordinary, and I hate to pass it up, even at the expense of not taking a Poseidon boon. Because I mean, like something like Poseidon Dash, we could have ridden that the whole way, but there's no guarantee we were going to get it, or any other good thing. Nothing in Hades is a certainty, but I do, you know, you get more boons than you get hammers. So attack does 5 base damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. Seems great. Wonderful. When it comes down to just punching them repeatedly, they will get even punched, even more punched than before. Yes, it's marvelous. Also, it changes up the amount of damage that you see when you hit them wonderfully. Hello, that one trombone. How are you? And with the mighty uppercut, they are sorted out. We're going to Charon here and hoping to buy a boon. Dionysus boon, yes. And now we could do the Charon fight. Oh, I'm afraid. Do we want to lose this this already? Alright, cast for Festive Fog. I really do like this cast, and our build is going to be very punchy, so do we fight Charon here? Hi, Natasha. You know, there's a quest to do it. All we have to do is beat him twice. I think... Yeah, let's, He's gonna be mad.
Sorry.
I don't have wonderful boons for this. I don't think, but...
You know, Charon, your associate Hermes apparently had a wager with you that I could beat.
And I'm telling him that we have a wager. Oh no.
I'd hate to disappoint him, so no hard feelings?
He has hard feelings.
Think you can beat me, Charon?
Oh no, we've already taken one stock. Man, he does a lot of damage, huh? Alright, do I have time to actually learn how the fight works? No. Gotta be aggressive. Alright, so a little twirl. And then he's gonna do this ability, so we'll just be able to dodge straight through. And it'll be another one right after it. And that'll be, yeah, the little twirly thing. We'll have to go through here. All right, so in this phase, oh no, that was another thing that I didn't know was happening. I don't think we're going to get away with this. Nope, there's too much going on that I can't even see. I do not have a way to get a frame of reference. I'm dead. This game on Steam, I believe it's on Xbox and Switch. I think, also, I think it's on all of the consoles in addition to being on Steam. Ah. Well, the title doesn't count. We're trying again. I knew it was chancy. Well, we're not completing that quest. It's not an achievement. The goal is to 100% the achievements.
With Charon again, huh? And it turned out like it did before. The thing you have to understand is he's got lots of upper body strength. You see the definition in his arms? Maybe try some rowing for yourself.
It's true. He's got a really good swing.
Hey, Achilles, I uncovered a late passage in the Codex with regard to Thanatos and me. It says, you say, you think that I'm the god of blood?
The god of blood.
Nonsense.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
God of something, I'm sure. It's just an observation, and I genuinely hope it's.
That's a 40k thing. It sounds very off-putting, I know, but it's a 40k thing. I can't help it.
I'm not the god of anything.
I don't play Korn, but I have nothing but respect for the blood god. He's so direct. His priorities are right there, you know. He's not trying to trick anyone.
Somehow I always knew, that you were not my birth mother. I mean, look at Hypnos and Thanatos. There's no way that I could have been related to them. Everybody knew, and yet, when I finally learned for certain, it was still a shock.
I always knew, in turn, that you would learn the truth of it eventually, and I was fearful of what would occur after that time arrived. I'm grateful it has
She
come
looks
and gone.
embarrassed. Oh, come on, Nyx.
Tell me, I still find I call you child. Is your preference that I cease to use such terms from this point on?
No, Nyx, please, it's quite all right. You may not have given birth to me, but you still cared for me. I never doubt that. Likewise, are you sure it's all right
A
to
wonderful
continue to
shared
address you
moment
by
here
name?
between Zagreus and his mother.
It is more than all right, my child.
And here we can... Yeah, might as well.
I could use that.
We're just going to cycle a couple of these into Titan blood.
Think I'll take it. Trade you these gemstones.
Can I hold it down? No. That would be too nice.
I'll take that deal. Extra keys. Need more of those, so here. Let's see that nectar. Seems like a good deal.
And all of that
Ambrosia then.
for like 3 things of ambrosia. Amazing.
I'll take it. Could use that Titan blood.
Is Momsy out here? Ah, we can listen in. We're going to listen in from around the wall.
Still cannot believe that you are here. Returned to us. Your radiance in all this darkness. You must miss seeing the coast.
The coast was nice enough, Hades. But nothing is ever perfect, right? No matter how hard you try. Still, I think we get quite close around here every once in a while.
You have taken much less time adjusting to this place than when first you joined us. Part of my surprise. I myself was forced to be here. I never thought anyone would come from the surface here by choice.
The heart can make us do the strangest things, can't it?
Indeed.
Alright, well, we're still going to do the same pact.
Captain. I think I need my bow.
Are we? Do we
You are
need the
bound
bow?
to me, and I am your host. Chiron.
Oh, we can't max it out even. Well, it'll increase darkness gain and stuff, which we don't need. Maybe we should start actually seeing where we can get... Because I had a really good time with the sword. No. I need to... Yeah, we can do a 3-heat run with the bow, so we can just try to make this work with forced overtime again, and just not pick a fight with Charon.
Ask Nyx about such things. Do not ask me. She is the one born to this realm.
The word of the day is Nyx.
Moved here to take this job. Can you believe it, boy?
Alright, this time we're not going to die immediately. Unless we do. A hammer to start, give me something great. Special for +4 shots is crazy good.
Quite the bow.
Because we already have a significant bow tie-in. Now we're going to remember that Doom is really good.
Look who.
But yeah, the additional shots on the bow gonna serve us super well. I love this bow now. The with the additional shots in. Hey, and there's the Ares door, just like we needed.
Hello, Lord Ares.
I must say you deal death rather exquisitely.
Oh, thanks,
Though
man.
Perhaps I could be of some further assistance in such matters, yes?
Doom? Alright, we are going to roll this for special Doom. Alright, special base level Doom. It's not rare, but we'll take it anyway. The pomegranate will make it better. And even at, like, a low level, I think this is going to be great. But I think the pomegranate, because there's no other boons for it to boost, will boost it once and maybe twice or 3 times. So we'll end up with, like an epic quality one, probably. And it does a ton of damage already, yeah. Like 60 there. It's not quite enough to kill him, but the addition of another status effect will do it, and we'll just be able to not get rid of this effect because it's really quite good, and carry on. Here we take Aphrodite. So Aphrodite on the attack would be the ideal. That's what we had going on in the last one, and it's really good.
Close enough to help you through whatever troubles you may face, my little goodling. So do not hesitate to call upon me.
We might have a build much like the last one. Here we go. Attack for weak. And also a whole bunch more damage. Here there are keys and a little boss fight thing. We'll go here. I'm not too worried about the boss fight thing. Oh yeah, this is going to be simple enough. Because the thing about Doom is, you know, it's not the most amazing damage, but 60 is really solid for this point.
Phew.
And we might be able to get boost to it later. All right, so Zeus or Dionysus here. We'll go with Dionysus. A lot of Dionysus's like random passives are so solid. Oh my goodness, the Ares boon's amazing. No, I think, you know, it's merely fine, but it's still really good.
Anyone else?
You are the talk of the mountain, you know that, man?
Hey,
Good on you, getting on just about everybody's good.
he's proud of us. Damage resistance or nectar life gain. We'll take nectar life gain because over time it's, you know, the biggest possible upside. Heartbreak Strike goes to level 3 already, so this plus pomegranate, we're going to be in great shape. I would class myself as very confident in an escape, just because, you know, we're gonna fulfill all of the check boxes for responsible behavior. You know, use the proper trinket in the last set and stuff. I don't think we'll upgrade the pomegranate from the trinket we're using all the way this last one, but we have to do the Dionysus one anyway to finish up. We will take Aphrodite here.
For many of us, dearest, it can come
Ooh,
as
a
surprise to
dual
hear that
boon.
love and war often go hand in hand. Opposite forces, yet this connects them, doesn't it? The fiercest passions of gods and mortals. Isn't that right, Lord Ares?
I think they have one where, like, the effects that would happen when you take damage happen periodically. And if that's available, we're definitely taking it, because it's so good.
So bent on clinging to their lives
And
that many of
getting
them
it early means you can take all of the revenge
so
effects.
the emotion which they feel,
For that is
one
what they are
passion
called.
is no different from another, Lady Aphrodite, dear.
Oh, Doom effects continuously strike weak foes. Yes, absolutely. That was one we hadn't been able to take before because I ruined my previous build, but this should be the perfect combination. Of course, sometimes they may not live long enough for it to be important, but that just means the build is working.
Back.
There's still a bunch of room for improvement, but I'm glad that we finally finished up most of the trinkets, because this one is so clearly the best thing in the early game. I'm bad, so I have to keep on using the one that gives you periodic invulnerability in the late game. Collect payment. We will take upgraded boon rarity because, of course we will. Here we will take money over the max HP because I feel like really good about this build, and I consider it relatively unlikely that we'll have too much to worry about. They do more damage and have attack speed, but I think we'll still be fine. The fundamentals of our evasive plan are strong. Says it reminds you of a game had tower in the name. You had to get to the top of certain floors having battles. Yep, I don't know the one that you mean exactly, but I've played a previous game that these people made. It was called Bastion, and I would have played it several years ago. But I thought it was wonderfully done. All right, so here, Doom does more damage when applied multiple times. Yeah, absolutely.
Violence.
And I forgot that this was a... Now we have to fight.
Stand for this.
Fortunately, it'll be over quickly. Oh yeah, the stacking Doom thing is so good. It's so good for this. Now we have a complete build. All we need to do is keep on being alive. Because, yeah, a Doom popping there for 286, that's such big damage.
Okay, all right, it's fine already.
He is good as grapes now. All right, here, I think we re-roll this. Because we should have got a higher rarity thing going on. This is rough. We could just take the cast. We're not sacrificing the hangover thing there. Do we re-roll it one more time? Tricky. Yes.
Got anything else?
Alright, and now I guess we'll just take the fountain thing. You know, it's a little annoying to spin the dice like that, but ultimately we got several extra ones from our choices there. Poseidon Boon.
Use this.
And now if I don't have my dice... Alright, here we go. It doesn't matter. We have the dash. It doesn't need to be a high level. The build is assured.
Not quite.
Well, Zach.
Yes, with fake money, it's fun.
I'm out.
There's a game, Dragon Quest is the name of the series, but back in the day, it was called Dragon Warrior in the American market, and Dragon Quest would have been like the Japanese transliteration. Now they call them all Dragon Quest, but I digress. My family had Dragon Warrior 1 and 4 on the NES, and in 4 they had a casino thing, and I loved it so much, but I cheated, you know. I would just save before I went in, so that if anything really bad happened, I would be able to recover. But through losing a lot in Dragon Warrior 4, I was able to sort of inoculate myself against the temptation. This build is so strong. And basically anything we get from now on for any of the gods is very likely to jive wonderfully well. 20 would let us, like, get the braid, but yeah, we'll be alright.
Got it.
We might take the Aphrodite cast if we see it. There's one thing I have to do. Vanquished. It's a nice word. There's a lot of hyper-specific words that are a little silly if you think about it, but I enjoy them.
More bone rakers.
Yeah, this build is now, I would classify it as excellent. If I get like the Athena cast for maximum completion, because I don't have any deflect right now, which is fine. It's I wouldn't replace this dash with the Athena dash anyway, because I'm confident in our ability to do this right.
Over there.
We get another Heartbreak Strike here. We go to Eurydice, and we'll take yes, we will boost rarity on 2 boons, and it will give us all of our dreams.
On speaking terms again? Or singing terms?
Oh, things are going very wonderfully, my friend. I never thought I'd see Eurydice again. After I...
Orphe still just can't shut up about that time, hun. But we're making progress. Thanks for having him stop by. I'm sure he needed plenty of encouragement.
Here we go. Ambrose to Delight. And Doom does more when they stack up, and the dash does more. I mean, that's fine. Maybe... I think most of the time the rarity is just like having an extra level, but I don't know how it works. I guess if you are going to override it, though, I don't know if the level goes with it. Anyway.
We'll catch up later.
We are totally going to win this.
Yeah. Die.
Alright, their attack, I gotta remember, everything is attacking 20% faster, so a lot of my normal timings are biting me just a little bit, but we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine.
Not yet.
There's a lot of them here, and they do run faster also, which... I win. 7.
I'll take more down next time.
Yeah. He's always saying that he'll do better. He really never gives you your props. Special for more damage? I think not. 'Cause the reason for that is I believe special for damage only affects the actual hit that it does. And not all of the fun bonus stuff afterward.
Say, the barge of death is never late.
What we need now is another Aphrodite boon to make the effects last longer, so we get like even more of the fun Doom synergy, but we're already in just really good shape. All of our stuff is so good. And of course, we're here for another Poseidon boon, which has the potential to be like wall knock. The best of all knocks. I'm so much better than I was a week ago, but I think I've played like 30 hours last week, so that makes sense. That I finally got better.
Here, nephew, know this. I shall be pleased to stand in for the father figure I can tell you never really had.
Aw, Poseidon.
Engage in all sorts of aquatic competitions, solve riddles, visit the sea nymphs. Oh, it would be great, wouldn't you think?
That does sound great. I would have a green mustache, and you would have your mustache. Here we go. Boons with knock away rupture foes. So good.
More coming. going down.
Curse of Pain levels up, so now that's basically the best thing that we can get. I should have saved my dice. They would be really good here. That was too greedy for Dionysus. I knew I wasn't targeting specific boons. Alright, where are the foes? I expected enemies. Here we are. This bow's so good. I mean, I guess I had to spend a bunch of Titan blood to get it, but...
hot and bothered going all out, all because of that forced overtime condition of his. Isn't that right, cuz? Well, if they're interested
Yes,
in getting things done
they have to
quickly,
work hard.
I'm sure you can oblige them in a bit.
Hades is little elves. Alright, here we'll take 15% to dodge over movement speed. Movement speed is good, but it messes me up because I'm like pretty acclimated to the speed of movement. Here we go to Charon. Man, I really wish I would have kept the dice. It's all good. Another Ares boon. And Death Defiance for damage. The Blade Rift is really good, but I don't want to use his call because I just... in this build, I feel like we'll do less damage. Tons more damage on the Rupture is the way to go.
How goes it lately, Lerny? Everything just fine?
And this fight is going to be comically quick. I mean, it won't be the fastest I've ever done, but it's gonna be real swift. This build is basically tailor-made for it. Evasive, massive damage over time, fire and forget on it. It just puts a whole hole through the center of their heart. Poor Lerny. We hardly knew ya. And the Doom starts ticking for like 500 on him once you get a couple of rounds in him. The Aphrodite synergy, it's just, this build is awesome. Although I kind of wish I had the Athena dash instead of the Poseidon one, just for greed's sake. Even though Poseidon's so strong, and it'll be useful in a lot of situations.
Good, no more heads.
Just because the build is so powerful and really, really good at range that I don't know what I would do if it let me swap.
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
It would be
very much.
It would be difficult for me to choose. Because we've already got Rupture also. I would just stick with this. Yeah. We're expecting a hammer choice here.
Must have it pretty good up here.
Hermes or Pomegranate? Well, wonderful. Easy choice. And it would be nice to get a cast before, you know, we end up at the end of it all. But there's a lot of chances to get it. Oh, yes. Chariots are high HP, and we just went right through them.
Damn it, Will's come back.
These cats do run quick, though. 20% more speed on these guys is pretty noticeable. Special for 20% faster, yes. It's still not that fast, but it is faster. You can tell. We're going to take max HP over pomegranate because, I mean, free pomegranates all the time.
Back.
And I think one special, because it's like it's a big doom shot on the special now. It's basically enough to pop them once it goes. All the more if you get like any of the synergies with other status effects being on them. But even yeah, it's dropping for like 108 for one rank of it, which is just real solid. And Daedalus Hammer, yes please. I really love this bow. It's just so strong. The bow with crit is good. I don't like the Hestia bow. The Rama bow was fine, but it was so slow. It felt more like using the gun. This build's so good. All right, now we get attack for explosive damage. Yeah, very clearly yes. 3 shots at a spread pattern is really good, but this, because you can just do it like so, and it's really good. And it also increases the damage by 300%, which is going to have our very strong build become real strong indeed. Like, look at it. Just observe the sheer shocking brutality. The Minotaur suffers. He languishes. Oh, I keep on thinking I have more time, just like right there. I kept on thinking I had more time, but his increased attack speed, I'm just going to have to be more careful. We're probably going to take a bunch of hits in the Hades fight, but since we're having a very, very punchy build, we'll be fine. And this is exactly what we needed. Weak effects for longer duration. This, we took this over weak foes taking more damage, even though that's super excellent, because this has perpetual doom now for more than twice as long, because a normal weakness is like 4 seconds, and now we're up to 11.5, which is just a real long time in Hades terms. And they'll be taking free doom damage periodically for that amount of time that they're weakened. I stood in front of the trap. That's pretty bad. It'll probably be okay. We'll probably find a way to get all of our health back. Is this the only door in here? Did they give me another door very far away to fool me? No, it's just the only door. Usually the doors are pretty close together. I don't know why I was so hopeful. What would life be without wishful thinking? Oh no, it's the most terrible room. It'll be okay. These little guys are misery, but if you have a very specific kind of build like this one, you can basically get away without getting too hurt. It just depends. Where are they? Where is she? That's Batman looking for a chariot. I'm working on my impressions. Not very hard, clearly.
Stay dead.
How can he block all of those arrows? It's outrageous. It's unfair. Here we take Dionysus. We could get like a fountain boon or like the free life after every room boon. Anything like that would be awesome. Just for supreme comfort, because right now I have 45 hit points. It's a big HP pool, you know. It's not like we're at the bleeding edge of failure here, but I don't have a lot of hit points, and I don't know if I can get out of, you know, a Theseus fight without losing 50. That room could have been real tricky. This build is really strong, though. And here we go. Threshold health. It's just 30%. But that would take us up to, what, 72 every time? That's better than... Well, we could just take big damage reduction. No, we'll take the after party. And here from Patroclus, rather than take increased damage, we take health. No, we take increased damage. Greed is good. We're going to give him another ambrosia.
I don't see that last bottle of ambrosia anywhere, which I can only take to mean you need another. Here, sir. Thanks for seeing me through all of this, time after time.
You're thanking me, stranger. I've been here for some time, I think, and yet some of your customs, I'll admit, remain quite strange to me. You've done more for me than I've any right to expect from anyone.
It's just a bottle of ambrosia, sir. It's really no...
You jest.
He's like, oh, it's really difficult to come by, but don't worry about it. I mean, it's only the best present anybody could ever get.
You've got the rest of your life ahead of you as far as I'm concerned. Here's to starting anew, right? You can call me Zagreus, or stranger, whatever suits you.
And I'm Patroclus, by the way. I'm realizing now we've not officially met. It's good to know you, Zagreus, stranger.
There we go. And oh my goodness, Chibi, Patroclus head. The Patroclus spear point is what has gotten me through all of my attempts, basically. Meeting him has definitely been very instrumental in my success.
Besides, don't mind at all, Patroclus, sir. Coming from you, I consider it a term of endearment.
You have my thanks.
And we'll take damage.
Thanks a lot.
We'll go to Charon, and we should be able to buy a boon plus food. Nope, there's no food for sale, but...
Always a pleasure, Charon.
We could take Foe Barrier Slam. I don't... If we re-roll it, what are the ceilings? Incredibly high. Yeah, knock away damage to bosses. That's... That'd just be damage on the dash. We might as well... Well, you know, not really not a great roll, but not an entire waste of one. Alright, so here we buy the darkness because we'll heal some from it.
Good enough to eat.
And we buy the power up because of course we do. More damage on the dash, even though it may not be important. And now, time for the boss fight.
There is but one thing I shall give to you, blackguard, other than the razor-sharp point of my blessed spear. You are resilient. Time after time you challenge us.
Indeed.
Sometimes I fear I shall develop some sort of grudging respect for you.
I've no such fear myself, Theseus.
Boom, roasted.
You're quite an inspiration, you know. I wouldn't come all this way to destroy just anyone.
To be destroyed, you mean? I see you, plain monster. You seek the glory
I do seek the glory of the fight. Before this crowd.
You yearn for it. Then you... You monster! You've no defense against my blessed spear, blackguard. Show him!
Oh no, I've already dropped a stock. They are attacking so much quicker. This is a, you know, maybe I'm not going to get out. I might have been too confident.
Lord Zeus need your strength.
Thanatos?
I got you.
What is Death doing here?
Got to go.
Death is helping me out. There we go. There's the Theseus kill. You want to use it right when they're doing the call, and then you drop that in on them. Well, at least we got that sorted out. We can still win. I was being too strongly negative. I mean, we're not in amazing shape, but we still got 2 stocks, and we'll just put on the Patroclus Spear Point here. And, oh, that's right, we have strong drink, so we're going to have full HP at the fountain anyway. But Patroclus Spear Point, now with Chibi Patroclus Head. So 23 more encounters for the Palm Blossom, and then we have 8 more for the Overflowing Cup of Dionysus. And then every single one of them is at rank 3, so that's very exciting. It's been a long time coming there. 1643 so far, so, you know, 5.5 minutes per level. It's a quick build. And it's had to be too, because, well, we've been improving our opponents' speed and such. I can't imagine playing that with some of the other conditions. It might be funny to see. Alright, here we go Aphrodite first, because her call is really excellent, and we don't have a call at all yet.
Lucky find.
So we have to worry like somewhat about like satyrs and stuff, but really it's just a matter of seeing where the traps are and seeing where the fountains are. Because with Patroclus Spear Point, we've got very, very large amounts of leeway when it comes to how long we can take to solve our own problems.
Doesn't taste like anything.
And of course, we do have knockback dash boon thing. So the build, you know, it doesn't make sense, but it's so good. And we didn't have any real other choices for the dash, so this one makes sense all the same. Another build on the back of a fantastic hammer. Because getting 4 more shots with the special in a build that very much wants to use the special both for single target and multi-target damage. Wonderful. And any Palms of Power more potent? No. We're going to take the cast for weakness. Meh. All of these are so bad. We're not going to use the cast. It would be better for it to be at range. Will we be able to buy a couple pomegranates? Nah, we'll just take this.
No love without pain.
The pomegranate boon, if you get it early, it could be amazing, and I bet it even interacts with the pomegranate generating thing from the effect from the mom trinket. Mom palm, someone in chat called it the other day, which is no doubt what the community calls it, because it's pretty obviously the best thing. Every 4 rooms, once it's leveled up all the way, it's going to be improving a boon by a level, which, if you get a good boon at the beginning, like we did this time, with 2 very good boons, I mean, like, this is level 5 now, and we're at level 3 Curse of Pain, which was 60 at the start, and now is 128. So it's like being epic, but without, you know, having to be lucky. But the ceiling for it is just so wonderfully high.
In the name of Hades.
Cast? Yeah, there we go.
A special treat for Cerberus.
And now at 360, we can...
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
5% more, meh. Seems okay. And we're just going to go now. I don't think there's too much more to gain from pushing further. 240 HP, 2 stocks left.
I can go.
We've got Death Defiance damage tie-in. Yeah. Got dodge. Rupture. We've got very, very, very good single target and broad spectrum damage. So like, because you have like AoE damage, and then you have like AoE damage that still can be focused, and that's what this build is with the exploding arrow.
Very stately there, Father.
Maybe I could imagine a better build, but this is essentially what I could have had last run.
Let us have our fight.
But now, it's time to cast off the cloak, revealing the Batman long sleeve shirt underneath, which I'm sure Hades has one of as well.
Where'd he go?
He's so much faster. The 20% speed is nuts. I think we're still going to be able to do it, you know, but it's...
You think I shall go easy on you, boy?
I think we both know the answer to that one.
That we most certainly do.
All right, then.
Yeah, we have not even dealt with these things. Man, they the attack speed is so nutty. Oh, man, it's hard to deal with. Because, you know, you go accustomed to how it goes. Man, how does anyone ever do this on a higher difficulty? Oh, no. Standing still too long. Terrible. All right, there's the first one. I don't know if we're going to be able to get out with this. Man, this is a...
You're merely stalling, boy.
I'm not merely stalling. I'm also stalling. All right.
No holding back.
Come on.
I must assist him, Lord.
No need to listen to him.
Oh, no. No, no, no. That's terrible. All right. What? How am I ever supposed to dodge that? Alright, I just need to not die. Just need to not die. I'm so close. Yes! Yes! 5 HP. Ooh. Got it. Clean. I should have been sitting around the pillars and firing the Q more. Whew. Oh, I'm so glad that one's in the bank. I didn't want to keep doing that one. The increased movement speed was too tense.
Well.
Take that, old man. Hades vanquished. Take it to the bank. Give me my Titan blood. I earned it.
Did it.
And now we're going to fish. I have to close my eyes or I won't do it right. This is how to fish in real life, too.
Now.
See? But you know, you have to center yourself and listen only to the motion of the water.
Despite having transcended past the confines of the underworld yet again, Prince Zagreus proves utterly
The death word of the day is confines. 2138. Quick. I think slower than the last bow one, but it might actually have been an improvement. I don't recall.
Well, that was interesting.
But I didn't look at it. I'll have to... I didn't... I just went right past the tab. I was like, hey, I won again.
Good work.
Everyone's trying to talk to me. I'm like, what I want to do
Just
is
thought
look
I'd
at
say
this.
hello.
Oh yeah, no, 2138. That was
Yeah.
a huge boost. Oh yeah, I guess we only have four clears out of the 18, so the Stygian Blade. It's funny that it's so fast, but I guess we had a really good setup with it one time, and well, the spear conversion rate is terrible, but
Okay.
good stuff. Broke the record for time by several minutes there. Excellent.
Work, my son.
Hey,
All right.
even Persephone
We've
improves.
matters with Olympus to resolve.
Hey,
They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus, maybe Athena.
this is
They
like
think they're
epilogue
Zeus's son
stuff.
rather than mine, and that your goal is still to join them on their mountaintop.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part. I don't feel great about deceiving them. They keep trying to help me escape.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth. So much of it as they would tolerate. Diplomacy is not your father's strong suit, but I'm going to need you two to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do, and how do I fit in?
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering.
Oh.
Here.
Oh.
And you shall personally deliver them their invitation, Zagreus.
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them, and they'll just see you after all this time and be fine with everything?
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear.
Demeter's gonna be so mad.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know, that we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child. A child who, once grown, sought desperately to reconnect with his extended family. To the chagrin of his grim lord father.
That's all true. As individual statements, at least.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father to reveal their secretive relationship and make an effort to rejoin their
Lies.
great family.
She's an Olympian after all. You can tell by the elegance with which she's weaving these lies that she is truly a member of the family.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her and the rest of them from time to time, if that's what it shall take. But I'll be back. I have no choice. Did you know that if you eat the seeds of an underworld pomegranate, then you cannot leave for 1 month out of the year per seed?
What? No, I never knew that.
I knew that.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope. Now go. And trust in me, all right? We have a lot to learn of trust, I think.
I know what you mean. I'll let you know when it's done.
Alright, so prophecy fulfilled. We have to have more conversations with Persephone there, but I guess we're going to go to the prophecy block now and try to figure out what it is. We're not doing another run right now because I need to eat something. But
scratch one off the fated list.
So we have to now deliver personalized invitations to all of them. Funny stuff.
Took some figuring out, but so does any decent plan, I guess.
All right, so harsh conditions. Now all we have to do is get out with lasting consequences, jury summons, and approval process, and that's total. What will the weapon of the next run be, I wonder? The fists. And approval process is the one where you get less choices on boons, which is very sad, and then we'll take deadline to bring us up to 3. Because I'm not going to try to get out with these other ones tacked onto it. You know, we're just going to do lower boons and then be able to go, but...
Said our goodbyes already, pal.
Now we've left the door, so it auto-saves.
You are still in a difficult predicament, my child, and I with you in turn. Those on Olympus think you seek them even now, that you are my own son by birth. Our deception, well-intentioned as it was, has multiplied in size.
You're right. We have to do something. We can't just keep pretending with them.
But if you reveal to them the truth of everything, I fear the wrath they shall unleash. Perhaps not all of them, but some, at least, shall not take such deceptions well.
Several of them will not take it
Couldn't
well.
agree more. Fortunately, Mother has a plan. Asked me to get in touch with everybody on Olympus one by one.
Your birth mother is resourceful, certainly. Though can you say as yet which sort of plan?
Would you believe it if I told you she wants to have all of them over for ambrosia?
Truly?
Seems like the only way.
I have to hand it to you, Zag. You've gotten strong. Sending me all the way back here like this.
Nice seeing you, Meg. Freshly caught.
Turn
just
in
for
the
you,
bass. You get like, yeah, you get ambrosia for bass, which is insane. You know, you really, that's why you got to focus, because it's just as good as doing a fresh heat level and getting all the way through Theseus and the Minotaur to catch one bass at the end of the game. But I mean, to do that, I guess you got to escape. So what are you gonna do? But wait, do I have more people to talk to? I don't have to do this now, but I might as well.
One thing before you depart again, boy. Until the Queen's intentions with Olympus come to pass, not a word to anyone about her presence here. Do you understand?
I do.
He growls. Grrr.
Achilles, I've been meaning to ask you about the odd skeleton usually standing around in the courtyard. Old acquaintance of yours? A hireling, perhaps?
That one Skelly, was it? We only met when all this business of escape began. If I have a connection to him, I'm unaware. Does he claim to know me? Perhaps I slew him when we were alive.
Achilles. It's like, oh, maybe I knew him. Maybe I put a spear through him or something. You know, trampled him with a horse, bashed him with the pommel of a sword.
Can you think of any leads? Nix doesn't seem to know him either.
Threw a spinny, you know, shield through the air and had it stick into a door right next to him.
Perhaps the gods of Olympus sent him to your aid? Their methods can be odd, and there are many who support you. Regardless, he does not appear to be your father's spy.
Who do we think sent Skelly?
Not a concern, just
I
a
don't know.
curiosity. Hey, were you ever close with Charon then? Seems like no matter how much I try, I can't quite get through to him.
Wouldn't be surprised if you were closer to him than I am. Not all of Nyx's sons and daughters keep in steady touch. Though at least we're not always at each other's throats, like the other side of your family.
Fair enough.
We'll give him an ambrosia.
For you, Thanatos.
You know, the Olympians do have good...
But try it you did.
Different, huh?
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Because we don't want to, like, give him or Mega the wrong idea, but we do need to get their little chibi symbols for the things in the case. I don't think I have to explain to anyone why it's incredibly important that we get all the symbols in the case. Because there's quite a few left to get, but we've got so many. Still got to butter up Hermes, Demeter, and Aphrodite appropriately. Not sure how to do that. Maybe Hermes won't be impressed until I beat Charon back-to-back, which I'm not very good. But at least we got most of our companions. There's one left there. Don't know who it'll be, but
I've returned.
We'll have the Demeter aspect. It'll be...
Nice.
It'll be fine. We'll be able to get out. It shouldn't be too tricky.
All
But
right, back to work.
that'll do it for this video. When we return, I'll probably come back in like 45 minutes or an hour and do another run here. Maybe 2. But we're gonna be streaming the rest of the day. But I do want to play Minecraft at some point, and probably some Fallout New Vegas also. But that's a good run. It would have been better if I would have beaten him without taking so many damages and being 5 hit points from death. But I think it made it engaging to nearly lose. It's all about closing it out. Because man, does it feel bad to be that close and lose. But you gotta take a shot, and ours worked out. Feels good. The bow with the new record. Is there any place you can see?
The pact over there is the key to revealing this. Maybe this one.
Yeah, if you use the weapon there, you can see the highest heat and the fastest time. Okay, but our fastest time is on the Stygian blade. I don't think we're going to break it this time. We do want to switch over to the Mom Pomegranate. The Mom Pom, people call it. And then we're going to walk out of this door for the autosave, and then that'll be the end. But see you guys later. If you're around, I'll be around. So bye, Natasha. Bye, that one trombone. Thanks for hanging out. Vanquished is a silly word, but Hades is vanquished once more. When we return, more of this. We might get through the whole epilogue today. It's hard to say.